China on Monday officially released the 2023 edition of its so-called Standard Map. The map incorporates its claims over Arunachal Pradesh, the Aksai region, Taiwan and the disputed South China Sea. India maintains that the state of Arunachal Pradesh has always been and will always be an integral part of the country. Now, China's move is being seen as a response to India holding events in the lead-up to the G20 Summit in the state, which Beijing had opposed. With China's growing belligerence, the border has become a battleground for testing wills and resilience. Analysts say China's completely unfounded claims initially extended only to Taiwan, a part of Arunachal Pradesh, where the 6th Dalai Lama was said to have been born. Since the 2000s, however, China has been claiming Arunachal Pradesh as in its entirety. Pertinent to remember here, though, independent India has been exercising sovereignty over it. Arunachal Pradesh became a union territory in the year 1972 and a state in the year 1987. Arunachal Pradesh is also located at the confluence of the international borders of China, Myanmar and Bhutan, giving it strategic importance. This extension of territorial claims indicates a concerted strategy consistent with China's stance on the East and South China Sea disputes. Now, the Chinese map also includes the Aksai region. Chinese aggression has sparked clashes along the mostly rugged mountainous border known as the line of actual control. Both sides have increasingly militarized their border policies and shown no indication of backing down. The situation on the border remains tense due to China's violation of norms. Beijing and New Delhi are hardening their positions on either side of the line of actual control. India is firm. Peace and tranquility in the border areas is essential. New Delhi says it is fully prepared and committed to protecting the sovereignty and dignity. India is hosting the G20 Summit on September 9th and September 10th. It is the premier forum for international economic cooperation and plays an important role in shaping and strengthening global architecture and governance. The G20 members represent around 85% of the global GDP, over 75% of the global trade, and about 2/3 of the world's population. Now, as mentioned, China's new map also underlines claims over Taiwan and the South China Sea. Taiwan has lived for decades under constant threat of an invasion by China. Beijing claims Taiwan as part of its territory to be seized one day, even by force if required. However, many Taiwanese people consider their self-ruled island to be distinct, whether or not independence is ever officially declared. Beijing plans to control strategic choke points and deny access to foreign forces. Xi Jinping recently said that China must modernize its military to make it a great wall of steel. Xi also said that China must oppose pro-independence and secessionist activities and the interference of the external forces. China has also continued to use grey zone tactics to test Taiwan's response. Now, grey zone tactics include sending drones, balloons and fishing boats to areas close to Taiwan. With defense outposts on artificial islands, China claims almost all of the South China Sea. The South China Sea is a key gateway for a large chunk of the world's merchant shipping. The sea contains rich fishing grounds and reportedly reserves of undiscovered oil and gas. The South China Sea, therefore, is a key economic and strategic subsection of the Indo-Pacific.